This is a Permobil M3 power chair, 2017, April of 2017, so it's a little bit over a year old. It has 145 miles, which is nothing for these power chairs, but because it does have 145 miles, the price on this chair will be greatly reduced. Give us a call on this chair. It's fully loaded. It has 5 functions. It has the interior tilt, it has the 12-inch seat lift, the electric tilt, the electric recline, the electric legs. Many other features which are custom on this chair we'll cover as we go along. But the first thing we're going to go about is how to make the seat go up. So you can make all the function through the joystick or through the switch box back here. So the first button, you can see it's a seat lift. So if I push this button right here, there goes your seat lift. This is your seat lift going up 12 inches. The nice thing about this chair is once the seat is up to 12 inches, now you'll start about 22 when it's down, you'll be up to 34 when it's up. You'll be pretty much eye level with someone sitting in this chair. So this is the seat sitting at 32 inches high. Now, I want to show you, this chair will still drive somewhere around 3 miles an hour. I can't go 3 miles an hour in here, but you can see that it does move around. So this is the seat elevated, and you can see the chair. Let me bring it over here, in the middle of the board here. We're going to cover the base here while we're up. 14-inch wheels. These are the original wheels on this chair. 14-inch non-skid wheels. 6-inch caster wheels in the front, caster wheels in the back. You're looking at your seat lift over here. It's a 3-point seat lift. You have 2 armatures here and here, and you have your actual seat lift motor in here that makes the seat go up. So the nice thing about this, you can see how solid the seat is. You can also see the suspension. When I move this, you can see the suspension back here. You have suspension back here that can be adjusted by turning this ring here. You can see your suspension back in here. So you have suspension on both sides. That's what's nice about these M3s. The suspension and the ride and the electronics is fantastic. You have a motor right here for each wheel. So there's a motor on the opposite side. There's a motor here that goes this way right to the wheel. If you need to put this chair in neutral, you would turn the power off on the joystick. On top of your motors, you have a lever right here. Push the lever outward, inward, and you see the wheel is unlocked. Now this chair weighs 400 pounds, so it's not an easy chair to push. You need to do both motors, then you can go straight. This way, put the lever back outward, and you're locked. You have an anchor point here, and you have another one inside the frame. So if you need to tie your chair, you have 2 anchor points to tie your chair down to your lift or to your van, right here. So what you're looking at right now is the 12-inch seat lift. The second feature I'm going to show you right now is called the Anterior Tilt. This is where the seat is flat, and it moves up to help you get out a little bit. So this would be so you'll see it here. This is called the Anterior Tilt. So this right there is about a 5 to 10% lean to help you get out of your chair. This is called the Anterior Tilt. You can see how the seat is leaning forward to help you get out. Then it's going to come back flat and go back down. Okay? Now the next feature, we're going to do the electric tilt. This is your electric tilt. That's when the bottom goes back. This is your electric tilt going back. So this is your electric tilt. And while we have you tilted back, I'm going to do the legs also. I'm going to move the legs up so you can see. This would be if you wanted to have circulation in your legs and you wanted to have your legs higher than your body, you could do it this way. Now this is extreme. I'm just going to let the legs go all the way up just to show you what it looks like, but you probably want to tilt the seat back down a little bit. So the legs are going up right now, and they're adjustable, and they won't come down like that when you're sitting in the chair. So these are your legs, they're all the way up. This would stay up, of course. I don't know if I can keep it up or not. They would stay up if you're sitting in the chair. But if you wanted circulation, I would not tilt the seat that far back. I would just go probably, so you could tilt the seat. Let me bring the legs back up. So you can tilt the seat just this far down and and have your legs up and still get good circulation. So I'm going to bring the whole tilting seating down. Now, you will hear the motors in this room, because the noise in this room is very, you can pick up any noise, but that's your motors going back, up and down. That's the gear turning. That's normal noise for that. I'm going to bring the legs back down. The next thing I want to show you is the electric recline. So I'm going to leave the legs up a little bit. This is the recline by itself. This would be your electric recline. Now, while the seat goes back, you have a swing away joystick. That joystick can be put on the right or it can be put on the left with no problem at all. The arms do swing out of the way. So this is pretty much all the way flat. I'm pretty impressed with this seating right here. All the way flat. I'm going to bring the legs back up. So if you're laying down flat and you want to have your legs up also, I'll just give you an idea how far the legs will go up when you're flat. So that's what you're looking at right there when you're laying flat in your chair. You're pretty much flat right there. So that's your recline, and that's your legs right there. I'm going to bring the recline back up and the legs back down. Then we're going to cover all the additional custom parts on here. This chair, as I said, is just about over a year old, 145 miles, so it was used, it was broken in. It's in excellent condition. I'm bringing the seat back up. Then we're going to cover all the other special features of this chair. I'm going to turn, as you said, the arms do go up on both sides. I'm going to turn the chair sideways. These foot plates do flip up. If you need to exit the chair, you would bring your legs all the way in, like I'm doing on the switch pad here, so you're pretty flat in the front. You can see where there's nothing in your way now. Okay? But when you're driving outside, you need to have those legs out a little bit so you get a little more clearance under here. When you're outside, make sure you leave the legs out about this far. Okay? Now in the front of the chair, I'm going to raise the arms so you can see this. You've got lateral pads. These are good. These keep your knees together from falling off the foot plate. They can be removed. And they can be moved up and down, and they can be adjusted in or out. You've also got a Roho cushion, which is a cushion full of air that you can just fill up with air. There's usually a valve. So this is a floating air cushion. There is a valve in here somewhere, and you can just pump air in here, and you can feel all the you can see all the air compartment. This is the most expensive cushion you can get. This is an 18 by 18 seat cushion, 18 wide by 18 deep. You've got lateral support here for the chest. They can be removed. They also open up. So if you want to open them up, there's a little switch right here on the side. You can open them up. These are custom. If you don't want these on here, we can take them off. Also, what this chair has, which is very rare, it has elbow pad. So if you're leaning back and you're sleeping, you want to be tilted, your arm's not going to fall off. You have elbow support. That's another custom part right there. In the back of your chair, you've got a headrest that's fully adjustable. You can adjust any position you want on this headrest just by moving these Allen screws right here. You have an Allen wrench right here that you can use right on your chair for any adjustments on your chair you need to do. Your Allen wrench is right there in your pocket right there. You've got hooks over here, so if you need to put a duffel bag or something here like a backpack, you want to hook it up over here. Or if you want to order one of our Permobil hard case, we have Permobil hard case, just ask us and we'll let you know about it. Back here, in here, you've got a power button. When we ship these chairs, we go put our hands in here, there's a button on top. Matter of fact, I just turn the power off. You would go in here when you receive your chair, turn the power on, then you would have power up front. These two cylinders here, when you unscrew these, you can turn these and it'll adjust the tilt on your arms right here. These tilt right like this. Wow, it's pretty heavy. Right there like that. You can adjust the tilt. You can see the arm going down right now. Going up. And then relock it. Put your cylinders, relock your cylinders on top of your shaft, on top of your cylinders, relock them with these silver nuts right there. Okay? So, Let me turn the power back on, because once you turn the power off back here, you have to turn the power back on over here. This chair will go 6.5 miles an hour, so it's a very fast power chair. When you charge this chair, all you have to do is take your Permobil charger, plug it here. As soon as the batteries are full, your light will turn green. And you don't have to worry about your batteries. The charger will stop charging automatically. We have all the books for the owner's manual, everything that goes with the chairs in here. So this power chair has 5 functions. Anterior tilt, 12-inch seat lift, electric recline, electric tilt, electric legs, lateral pad, roho cushion, side guards for your chest, elbow pad, swing away joystick. I don't know what else you would put on this chair, but it's fully loaded, 145 miles, in pristine condition, ready to go. You can't even hear those motors. All right, 6.5 miles an hour is what the odometer showed I was going on a straight line, 6.5. Fully loaded, 145 miles. You cannot get anything better than this chair for the money. Fully loaded, 12-inch seat lift, all the extra features on it that I mentioned in the video. If this is one you like, give us a call. We'd be glad to talk to you. This is Marc with Marc's Mobility. We are a family-owned business for over 20 years. Thank you for watching this presentation. We have several other models available. If you have any questions, please call the number below, 800-677-6293. Thank you again for watching.